Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we will discuss on load balancing. But guys, first please do like, share and subscribe the channel to keep me motivated to create the new videos. First we need to know how any request move over the web before we start on load balancing. Let's see how any request move over the network. So let's imagine you want to visit a website called www.friendsfund.com. This is the website you want to visit. So what you do, you open your laptop or your PC, you type the address you want to visit, the request moves to the internet. This is your internet, and from the internet your request moves to the server, and server to the database, and in reverse you get the response, and Friends Fund is on your system. So this is how any request move over the web. Now we will see where does the load balancing come into the picture. So let's imagine you find this friendsfund.com very interesting and you start visiting again and again this website. And you told this some of your few friends, and let's imagine they also start visiting this website. They also open their system, laptop, PC, whatever, mobile, and they also start visiting this. They reach the internet, and from internet to the server, and from server to the DB. As you can see, the number of requests from the clients, basically from the users, is increased now. Then what will happen? After a point of time, the system will not able to take the load anymore, and system will break down. System will stop accepting any request or stop accepting any current request, and friendsfund.com is not available anymore. So how can we handle this? So what we need to handle is we need to handle the load. So here comes the concept of load balancing. How does the load balancing help here? Let's first clean this board. Friends, this system breakdown is not for 1 or 2 or 100 requests. It depends on lot of factors like your server capacity, how many requests server can handle in one go, and many other factors. There is a concept of load balancing here, and we will add more servers to handle the load. Like we will add one server here, server 2, server 3, and this is server 1. And we need one more thing called load balancer. Let's take this as load balancer. This is load balancer. Balancer is also a kind of a server which help us to distribute the load across the different servers, basically a group of servers. So how does the request will flow now? Again, request from friend 1 comes here. This request will go here. Next request, load balancer will pass this request to this server. One more request, load balancer will divide the request to this server. Let's say there are more requests coming in. Another request, this will pass to this server. One more request, this will pass to this server. One more request, this will pass to this server. Now you can see requests are divided across the servers. This is our backend server pool, and requests are divided across them by the load balancer. Load balancer is basically a proxy server, or you can say a gateway between your servers and the internet. What is load here? What is load in load balancing? This is the load. All the network requests which flow from your users over your backend servers is called load. So load is nothing but network traffic. After adding multiple servers behind the load balancer, your website, which is friendsfund.com, is always available to serve the content, and there will be very low chances that friendsfund.com is not available anymore. After this, there is one more question: how is load going to be divided between the servers? How does LB divide the load? So For this, dividing the load across the backend server, there are different kinds of algorithms. I will tell you one or two algorithms, other you can read over the internet. Like two common algorithms used for dividing the load between the servers are, first is round robin, one request here, second request here, third request here, fourth request here, fifth request here, sixth request here. This is round robin. And the second algorithm commonly used is called least connections. Basically, load balancer checks the least connections on the server and pass the request to the server which has least connections from the client. Like if load balancer came to know like server 2 is handling the least connection, then the new request will flow to the server 2. So basically these are the two commonly used algorithms in load balancing. One more important point, load balancing can be done using software load balancing or hardware load balancing. You can read more about this software load balancing and hardware load balancing over the internet. Friends, there are already a lot of load balancing software available in the market like Nginx, HA Proxy and some of AWS load balancing services. There are high chances we can cover some of the load balancing services in next few videos. So please keep hanging on together. That's all from my side. Please do like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.